Students, in Flamingo you have to study short stories and poetry. You have to study 6 poems in Flamingo. So far we have discussed 5 short stories from chapter number 1 to chapter number 5. In this class, I am going to discuss with you people poetry. Now the first question arises that what is poetry? You may have studied a number of poems in your lifetime. The very first poem which a child learns is Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, How I Wonder What You Are, and many other poems. You may have studied since your nursery class till class 11th a number of poems. But have you ever thought what is a poem or what is the definition of poetry? Studying poem is one thing and knowing what is poem is another thing. So in this class, first I will discuss with you about poetry, its definition, what makes a poem perfect, and then in the next class we'll discuss the literary devices or figures of speech. So the first question which comes to our mind is what is poetry? As per the William Wordsworth's definition, poetry is the spontaneous overflow of powerful emotion recollected in tranquility. Poem is like a sweep of easy wind passing through the ranges of bamboos creating divine music. So, what is a poem? A poem is based upon imagination. A poem may based upon reality also. But those poems which are based upon reality are not called the best poems. They do not get momentum, they do not get popularity as much as a poem based upon imagination receives. So, the first and foremost point is that a poem is based upon imagination. Point number 2, a poem must have emotion, love, care, attention, and affection. Without emotion, a good poem cannot be written. Without love, without affection, we cannot imagine of poetry. So the second most important thing regarding a poem is emotion. Then the third point comes, and the third point is called aesthetic pleasure. What is this aesthetic pleasure? Aesthetic pleasure means when you read a poem, when you study a poem, you find a sense of pleasure, a sense of happiness. You can remember a poem very easily, but it's very difficult to learn a prose. A prose is very tedious, very difficult to learn. But a poem, we remember a poem, we learn a poem by heart as soon as we read the poem 3-4 times. Aesthetic pleasure means the feeling of happiness which one gets while writing the poetry, while reading the poetry. You cannot get that pleasure reading a piece of prose, article, or any other thing such as novel, such as drama. You cannot feel that type of pleasure. So, aesthetic pleasure is the third point which we must keep in mind while studying poetry. Point number 4, poem must have a rhyme. Rhyme means, let me tell you, four lines of a poem written by William Shakespeare, and you'll have to find out the rhymes. Nativity once in the main of light crawls to maturity wherewith being crowned. Crooked eclipses against his glory fight, and time that give doth, now his gift confound. So you can find the similarity of the last words of two sentences or alternative sentences, that is called rhyme. In a poem, there must be rhyme. It's one thing that in modern poem you can find that some poems are written without a rhyming scheme. You cannot find two words rhyming with each other, or you cannot find two alternative words rhyming with one another. But it's the basic quality of a poem that it must have a rhyme scheme. Then again, you will find a brevity, you can find clarity, you will find homeliness, you will find the use of figure of speech. A poem, the language used by a poet in a poem, it's not a simple language. The language or the sentences which we use in our day to day life, or writing a letter or writing an essay, that type of language is not used in poetry. In a poem, the language is, you can say, ornamental language. Ornamental language means use of hyperbole, use of onomatopoeia, use of metaphor, use of simile, use of assonance, use of alliteration, use of hyperbole, use of assonance, and use of synecdoche, and so on and so forth. You can find so many figures of speech used in a poem, which we cannot find in a piece of prose. So, what is a poem? Now you can give the definition of a poem. That a poem is a piece of literature which consists of imagination, emotion, love, care, affection, grief, full of emotion. A poem has rhyme scheme. A poem must give us aesthetic pleasure. And a poem, when we read, we feel as if we are in dream-like atmosphere. We find the flight of imagination in a poem. So these are the basic elements of a poem. Now I believe and I hope that if someone will ask you that what is a poem, you may answer him or her in the best perfect way, in the best possible way, that what is a poem. Without the knowledge of the definition, without the basic knowledge of poem, it's useless to study the poems in the syllabus, or which is prescribed for your syllabus of English core in class 12, which I will teach you one by one. That's all for this class. In the next class, we'll discuss the rest characteristics features of a poem. Thank you.